Hey friends, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about one of the trickiest parts of growing cannabis, if you don't know what you're doing: transplanting your seedlings to their final pot. Specifically, moving them from the solo cup or the starter cup into their forever home, which could be a 1, 3, 5, 7, or 10-gallon pot. If you've ever lost a plant or had it stall out right after transplanting, chances are you made one of these common mistakes. So let's break them down so you can avoid them in the future. And if you have a fellow growmie who is new to doing this or struggling, be sure to hit that like, subscribe, and share button so they can get some information on what not to do in the future too. So let's talk about mistake number 1, waiting too long to transplant. A really common mistake is actually leaving the seedling in the solo cup for too long. If you see roots clinging to the bottom or poking out of the drainage holes, the plant is probably already root bound. Once that happens, it could struggle to expand when you finally do transplant it. So, a good tip is to move seedlings once they are about 4 to 6 inches tall with a solid root system, but before they get too cramped in that cup. There is a fine, happy medium to figuring this out, so be sure to check the bottom of your cups often. Mistake number 2, watering wrong before the transplant. Another mistake is transplanting when the soil is either bone dry or soaking wet. If it's too dry, the root ball will just crumble apart. If it's too wet, it becomes a muddy mess that is actually hard to handle. So, water the solo cup a few hours before transplanting so the soil holds together pretty well but isn't dripping wet. And don't let it dry out so that the entire cup crumbles in your hand when you try to take it out. And this kind of goes with mistake number 3, which is handling the plant too roughly. I can't stress this enough. Seedlings are fragile. Squeezing the stem, tugging on the leaves, or ripping the roots can shock or kill the plant. Yes, it's grown pretty significantly, but it is still vulnerable and susceptible to damage. So, if you accidentally pull by the base of the stem or rip the roots, it could kill the plant. It could get infected, it could get dampened off, it could be a whole plethora of things wrong with it. So instead, gently squeeze the sides of the cup to loosen the soil, then flip it upside down while supporting the stem between 2 fingers, and the plant should slide out of the cup with minimal stress. Worst case scenario, press on the bottom of the cup a little bit to try and pop anything that is bound to the bottom of the cup out so you avoid minimal damage, too much soil coming loose, accidentally breaking the stem, anything like that. And then gently place it into your transplanted pot. Mistake number 4 is going to be planting too deep or too shallow. The planting depth of cannabis plants does matter. If you bury the stem too far, it can rot. If you plant it too shallow, the roots may dry out or the plant may flop over. And actually, cannabis plants, unlike tomato plants, do not like to be planted lower than the initial stem line. So you don't want to plant this deeper and then add soil on top of where the stem growth is. It doesn't seem to like it. So place the seedling in the new pot so that the soil line of the cup matches the soil line of the pot. You want it to be just even. You can cover around the area, but make sure that no soil covers any of the stem. Mistake number 5 is going to be skipping any root prep. You could argue you don't necessarily need this. I've done transplants without any root prep, but sometimes seedlings will already have a bit of root circling in the soil cup. If you just drop the root-bound ball into the bigger pot without loosening it, the roots may keep circling instead of spreading out. So if the roots are too tightly wound, gently tease them apart with your fingers a little bit before planting them. This will help them stretch out and loosen a little bit. Mistake number 6 is going to be overwatering after you transplant. And this is a huge one. A lot of new growers think that they need to drench the whole 5-gallon pot after the transplant, but that's actually the opposite of what you want to do. Instead, remember your seedlings' roots are only used to the solo cup space, so overwatering in that big pot can actually suffocate the roots before they ever spread. Water around the root ball in a small circle. As the plant grows out, gradually expand your watering zone until you've started hydrating the whole pot. That could take a couple weeks, if not longer. Mistake number 7 is going to be not acclimating the plant. Don't forget, as I've mentioned many times in this video already, and in other videos if you've watched my others, transplanting is stressful. If you immediately throw your seedling under super strong lights or into a hot tent, it can wilt or stall out. So give the plant a day or two of gentler conditions, a slightly dimmer light, more stable temperatures, and consistent humidity, and it'll bounce back before you crank up the intensity. Once it has bounced back, then you can resume a more normal or intense schedule. So those are the 7 quick tips here that I think are really important to avoid when transplanting your seedlings to their final home. So to recap, don't wait too long, water correctly before you transplant, handle those seedlings with the utmost care. Watch that soil line, loosen the roots if it's needed, don't overwater the big pot, and give those seedlings a little time to recover and reacclimate to their new home. They just moved, they're exhausted. If you've ever moved homes before, you know what that's like. So, avoiding these mistakes will make that transplant a lot smoother, and it'll set your cannabis plant up for explosive growth. And we all love a successful grow, right? So, thank you for tuning in, and if you found this video helpful, please hit that like and subscribe button, and drop a comment about your own transplanting stories, good or bad. Are there tips that you want to share with others so they can improve that I didn't touch on? Do you want to elaborate on something I've shared? Do it. But that's all for this video, guys. I hope it was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy growing.